Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
This is awesome! Hello and welcome once again to Cheap Shot Entertainment. This is another quick shot review, and this time we are doing a quick shot review of Queen and Slim, the modern day take on the Bonnie and Clyde story, where one incident leads to another and progressively gets worse and worse and worse. So, the film was directed by Melina Matsoukas, and the script was written by Lena White. So very much a female contingent in this film, proving that women can write and direct really good films, because this film was fantastic. I think this was the sleeper hit for 2020 so far. And we've seen some decent movies in 2020 so far, but we've also seen a couple of stinkers, mainly the January influx of horror movies. Although I haven't seen The Turning yet, it's not out in the UK just at this moment, but I will be going to see that because I'm a glutton for punishment and I always need new content for my channel. So the basic premise is two people on a Tinder date in a normal sort of American style diner. Sort of come together because they didn't have anything else to do, and progressively through the story they realised that they didn't really want to be together, but they needed to be together, and that sort of drives them closer and closer and closer until they form a sort of romance, and that is the sort of Bonnie and Clyde-esque story, although where Bonnie and Clyde were career criminals anyway, minor criminals must say, and it's been romanticised over the years. These two are very much down-to-earth people, or at least Slim is down-to-earth, and throughout the movie you never hear them referred to as Queen and Slim, but then you never hear them referred to by their real names either, right until the end of the film. So these two are aliases. They become false idols really for a black community, an oppressed community, where people are idolising them, and they're falsely idolising them because they didn't mean to do what they did, and it was in self-defence. So the film starts with a routine traffic stop, a copper who is overzealous and over the top, and one of those "get down on the floor now" and is just asked a question, one of those kind of coppers, and they do get them everywhere across the world, including in the UK. So that's how the film starts, and it's like, oh, we just killed a policeman, we better go on the run, because there isn't a jury in the world that would find them innocent. Although the the dashcam footage is there, I'm not sure whether they have sound on them, which I think they do have sound on them. So if they had sound on them, they would be cleared really, or at least you would think so, but then you never know with these things. Anyway, so that's how the film starts, and progressively they just go from place to place trying to outrun the people who are chasing them, i.e. the police and the FBI, and they've got a bounty on their heads and things like that, and it gets progressively worse. So there's a bit of a lull in the second act where they sort of become a little bit more chilled out, like, oh yeah, we've nearly made it, let's chill out, and I think that was needed because it helps us chill out as well, because the whole thing about this movie is that I felt absolutely enamored with these characters. They're well fleshed out, and one starts fleshed out to start with, and the other one becomes a bit more fleshed out as we go along. So one's really sort of chilled out and the other one's really uptight, and as the movie progresses they both become really chilled out. Well, they kind of swap roles actually. The chilled out one becomes a bit more tight and the tight one becomes a bit more chilled out, and it's quite a weird scenario, but it's really, really good. Such a good film. I would suggest you go and watch it. It stars Daniel Kaluuya as Slim, also from a little film called Get Out, which is also a fantastic film if you've not seen it, and the on-screen debut of Jodie Turner-Smith as Queen. She delivers on every aspect of this film as well. We also see Bokeem Woodbine as Uncle Earl, a pimp uncle who Queen helped stay out of jail for a crime that will become clear if you watch the film. And like I say, I suggest you very much do watch this film. Also has Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I knew his face, and I couldn't quite put it as I couldn't quite place it. But he plays Mr. Shepherd, someone who Uncle Earl sends them to, who has extra information. So one person sends them to the next, and it's not all about people helping them. It is sometimes, like I say, about these false idols. There's a scene in the film where some reviewers have said, I don't think this scene needs to be in it. I think it was a really good, really powerful scene, because this false idolization of something, the start of a movement, really comes to fruition here. And I really thought that scene was, really good, really powerful, made a massive difference to the film. Like I say, if it wasn't in there, you probably wouldn't notice, but having seen the bit beforehand, I think this scene definitely needed to be there for the telling of the story. So I would give this film a Queen and Slim out of a Bonnie and Clyde, because it's just really good. Both stories are really fantastic. Queen and Slim bringing it to the forefront of the modern era. Like I say, I'm not sure when this was set or when it's supposed to be set. I'm guessing it's more modern era. They've got mobile phones and things like that, so definitely sort of modern-ish, maybe 90s, maybe a bit, a bit more towards modern day as it is now, but I'm not sure, because it's all shot in sort of sepia orange tones, that kind of thing, and it's just, the settings are really cool as well, and just a really good film. Like I say, sleeper hit of 2020 right here on Cheap Shot Entertainment for quick shot reviews. So this has been Queen and Slim. I have been your host Luke. You've been watching a quick shot review. If you want to join us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Also go over to the blogspot as well, and the t-shirt shop to buy your merchandise, as well as clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell to know when we upload new content to the channel. Once again, thank you very much for watching this quick shot review. We've got more coming along the way. We've got Birds of Prey coming, we've got James Bond in April, which we haven't booked yet, but we're definitely going to go and see. Plenty more where this came from, like I say, The Turning and things like that. Just going to have a look and see what's on, and we'll do reviews of every single one of them. So keep it locked right here on Cheap Shot Entertainment, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Hiya.